Cbum has finally learned his lesson, and he's regretting everything, because in a recent podcast, he came clean about how dangerous gear really is and why nobody should ever use it.
You could do one cycle, and then your natural testosterone could be dumped for the rest of your life, or you have to be on TRT forever.
Despite the fact that he used gear to become the most famous Mr. Olympia winner of all time, Cbum's practically begging everyone else to stay away from it.
So I definitely recommend anyone at a young age don't even begin to touch it. If your physique is still progressing, don't even think about touching it.
But it gets even crazier since Chris doubled down and said he doesn't really want to take PEDs like he used to before.
The biggest one is like tread. That's probably the most toxic thing you can put in your body. And I've done it in the past, but I don't anymore. I just haven't touched it in like 5 years.
Which is totally insane since Chris has been open about his usage of gear, given his impressive physique and 5 Mr. Olympia titles. But here's where it gets interesting, since this change in attitude might mean something even bigger, as it hints to the fact that Chris is definitely contemplating retirement, especially since the last Mr. Olympia was incredibly difficult for him.
Life really tested me when I said that, and I was going through some being some personal and I started to shut down, my body started to shut down, and I honestly tore my lat like 10 weeks out. Even knows that.
It makes even more sense since he's got a daughter now, and there's no point in getting juiced up if you're not going to be able to spend time with your kid, right? So it looks like Cbum's got his priorities set straight, even if it means we won't get to see him compete again. But according to Chris, it doesn't matter even if he's in his prime, because sacrificing his health just isn't worth it to him.
There's a life after bodybuilding. For sure, who I am is not a bodybuilder. There's more to me than that. I'll be happy without it.
However, this realization hit him way before, back when he was competing for the 2018 Mr. Olympia title. Because while everyone was expecting a spectacular performance, things started to go horribly wrong for Chris when he noticed his legs would start swelling up during training. And that's when he discovered he had a kidney disease, which has absolutely no cure. It's something I will be dealing with for my entire life. It doesn't go away. There's no cure for it right now. And while he's been getting treatment, the whole incident put him on a much healthier path when it comes to his training. And with all the sacrifices he's had to make, his recent statements about gear and PEDs can only mean one thing. Cbum's probably going to be retiring. So is he still going to go for one more title? Or does he just want to focus on his life outside of bodybuilding? Whatever happens, Chris has already made a legacy for himself, and nothing's going to change it.